Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another haul video for you. I did a thrift haul, I think it was last week, and a lot of people seem to really like the thrift haul. So I tend to shop more at thrift stores now than I do anywhere. And so I think I will just keep doing these thrift hauls for you. I call it like treasure hunting, and I've always been for years really interested in going to thrift stores and seeing what I can find. So this past weekend I went to my favorite thrift store in Elgin. I will take you there one day and film if you would like. Let me know if you would like for me to take the camera and film, because they are the nicest people there. So I went there, I went to Goodwill, and I went to, is that it? Went there, Goodwill. Oh, another thrift store that it's just this little hole in the wall place I go to every now and then. Sometimes we go in there, we don't find anything. I did this time, so that was good. And Bath and Body Works. I have a little bit of Bath and Body Works, teeny tiny little bit, nothing to get excited about. And a candle from Aldi. I thought I'd throw that in because I picked that up. So let's start with the candle. Here is my latest candle from Aldi. Look at that, $6.99. Oh, this smells so good. This one, it's pumpkin honey crisp. And of course, you know I'll keep that jar. I have these jars all over my house. I have pumpkins everywhere. And that's okay. So yeah, that I picked up. That'll be in an empties at some point. Let me do my Bath and Body Works. I did my friend Aiden, English Prof Style. If you are regular on my channel, you know about my friend Aiden. I watched her do a Bath and Body Works haul. Every time I watch her do a Bath and Body Works haul, almost every time, it makes me go shop at Bath and Body Works. So I pulled it up on my app just to see, because I don't need anything, right? I have a large supply of Bath and Body Works. But the other day I went to get something fall, you know, shower gel. I don't have anything fall. So when I pulled up my app, I saw they had a fall sale. Things were on sale and an additional 25% off. So I just shopped on my app and I just went by real quick. It's just like 3 or 4 stores down from the movie theater my son always goes to. So I just ran in there and picked up my order. My pickup. One of my things was out of stock that I ordered. I ordered the Autumn Drive body wash, and it's gone. It was out of stock, but I did get the other 2 things. So let me show you what I got. I got pumpkin swirl cake. This one, the notes are pumpkin spice, caramel toffee, and creamy vanilla. It smells really yummy. It smells like a bakery item. And I can smell that toffee. It smells yummy. It smells good enough to eat. So I'm gonna put this in my shower, and whatever I've got in there now, I can't remember, I'll take it out, finish it up later. So that goes in my shower, and this is going by my kitchen sink, and that is sweet cinnamon pumpkin. And this one, harvest pumpkin, spiced clove, and sugar cane. I'm about to run out of the soap in my kitchen. Yeah, it smells nice. So this is going to go in my kitchen. I did not need anything else. I have some body sprays that are fall themed, so I'm okay with that. But I didn't have a shower gel or a hand soap. So now I do. So there we go. That's what I picked up at Bath and Body Works. Now, everything else is from the thrift stores, plural. I picked this up at Goodwill. I'm not going to unfold it. It's a tablecloth. Look at that. I am ready for Christmas. It is a tablecloth. I couldn't leave it behind. And this tablecloth was I don't know if you can read that. $3. $3 tablecloth. So, yes. Yes, please. Thank you. So I will put that away until time for that. Let me show you this thing. This was, two things really just was like, made my day. This was one of them. I was at this really small hole-in-the-wall thrift store. And it's called Jesus Loves You Thrift Shop. And I mean hole-in-the-wall little place. And usually the things she has in there are like, you know, okay. Sometimes she has some stuff. Well, I kind of hit the jackpot this time. First, on a table just set out front was a box. Just a box full of pieces. So let me give you the backstory. I had a blender. I purchased it from Amazon. I used it mainly to blend up protein shakes. And it worked okay. I went to blend some frozen fruits and it broke the blender. The blender broke. It was done. So I haven't had a blender in a while. And so I told myself, I said, okay, I want a Ninja blender. I think that's what I want. I'm going to make it happen. I need a Ninja blender. Now, I don't know if you believe in manifesting, but things I've wanted, I've been getting lately. And so when I looked in that box, it said Ninja. And there's all different sizes of these things. And then the spinny things, and then the motor. And I didn't bring everything in here, but you take this top off. This is just like to, you know, after you've blended whatever. You put the other top on, you put the blades in, you set that on top, and you just push the button and it goes. I've looked it up online, not really well. I need to look it up a little better, but QVC has it for $169. And this is more like not just a blender, food processor type item. It says it can actually shave ice. And I was like, wow. I got all of this. I got 4 containers, different sizes, 6 sizes, kinds of blades. I got these tops on all the containers, plus the other top that you put on to put the machine on. I got all of it for $6.99. A Ninja blender. This wasn't exactly what I was thinking of, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I didn't specify which one I wanted. I just said I wanted a Ninja blender. Well, I got a Ninja blender right here. Put this back here. So that was amazing. Amazing find. So after that, I went in and I walked around the store. And I remember I talked to her, asking her, did that work? And she said, as far as she knows, it does. And plugged it in and it ran. So I'm like, okay. And she said, if it doesn't work, bring it back. But it works. So then I'm walking around the store. We're all looking. Sometimes she has some good books. Sometimes she has some clothes, actually. Really nice. Somebody will donate different things. And then I just happened to be looking in the case, and my eyes just fixated on this item. And I said, how much is that? And she said, $4.99. Look at this. It's an ashtray. Which, you know, I don't need an ashtray, but President and Mrs. John F. Kennedy. Look at that. $4.99. you know, I like royal things, but I like things like this. So I was so excited to get this ashtray for $4.99. There is a tag underneath it that says $19.99. I guess she originally, or somebody, had it for that price and then marked it down to $4.99. Now I have it. So this in my Ninja blender made my day. Now last, I got these from my favorite thrift store in Elgin. I've got my fingers crossed on something else. She's got, I saw something in her thrift shop, and I was like, how much? And she says, well, I think there's more of it. I need to go through more boxes. So she took my name and number, and I hope it's at a good price. We won't discuss that unless I get the item, but we bought books. Now I don't have all the books because my husband, my family, we have so many books. I need to go through my books and purge some. But Brian bought books and Nathan bought books. Her books are always $1. And she is so sweet. If we're in there and we find just one book, she'll say, go on, I'll fill them with $1. So, but we found these. I'll save these for last. Those, we'll talk about those. First, I got another Dean Brothers cookbook. I have their first two cookbooks, and I do use them. I mean, their macaroni and cheese recipe, which they made a little healthier than Paula's mac and cheese recipe. I make that recipe all the time. In fact, my book automatically opens to that. So to get the third cookbook, I was like, yeah. I have met them. I'll insert a photo. I'll find it when I'm editing. I'll insert a photo. We met them at the Lady and Sons one time. Nice, so nice. And then, excuse me, that's in Savannah if you don't know. And then several other visits to Savannah. We've run into Jamie Dean just in shops and stuff, just out and about. He's so nice. They're really nice. I've also met Paula, and I've also met her late brother, Uncle Bubba. And I have a cookbook signed by him, and we used to eat at his restaurant as well. But yeah, got that. I thought, well, I'm going to add to my collection. I don't know how many cookbooks Bobby and Jamie did, but now I have 3 of them. I picked this up. This is called 50 cents a pattern crochet granny squares. I've never made a granny square. You know, I taught myself to crochet, do it amigurumi, and a lot of people who crochet won't do amigurumi, and I just kind of did it backwards, I guess. But I want to try making granny squares. So this is nice. It's got a lot of, it's not only just granny squares, but things you can make with granny squares. Like, look at this. That's granny squares, but they're just, it's all made in one color. But yeah, so not bad. I grabbed that. I grabbed this book, Paper Mache Style. I normally wouldn't have bought this book, except it was $1, and I like paper mache. This book is, what year is this? I can tell the things in it look a little older, 1994. But I do like paper mache, and I thought, well, I'm gonna pick it up. For $1, I can modify, do things my own way. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I got that. Now, these last 2 books were a set. Brian found these, and we were just like, oh, we probably should buy these. These are old, from what I can tell, textbooks. They're university books. They're from 1970, and they are, here they are. It's The History of Magic, Volume 1 and 2. And these books belong to Herbert Wyant. There is his name. He lived in Hinton, West Virginia. And these are translated from German. So they were originally German. And let me just go in and to the Chamber of Commerce. Oh, please, the contents. It's got magic and its branches in general. So it's got Kabbalah, exorcism, visions, spiritual magic, dreams, Christ, soothsayers, intoxicating drugs, just all kinds of things. And then it goes into magic, magic among the Orientals, magic among the Egyptians, magic among the Israelites, magic among the Greeks, magic among the Romans. And then look at this guy. Let me see if I can. Look at all the notes in this book. It's just fascinating. It's fascinating to both Brian and myself. So we got both volumes. And the little investigator in me, I pulled up this guy's name and looked him up. He passed away in He passed away in 1992 at the age of 66. I was just kind of interested in how did these books from West Virginia end up in Elgin, South Carolina. I don't know, but very, very interesting, very intriguing. When you like to know, I think like this, where these books have been, who's had them, and it's just very fascinating to me. I think of that mainly because when I bring something new into the house, a dog has to really smell it. He's got to sniff it. He's got to know where has this been. And I would love to know what his little nose is picking up, So anyway, that is everything. That was my little treasure haul from this past weekend. The magic books are interesting. I might get around to reading them. They do. It fascinates me. It does fascinate me. My nephew, who studied theology in college, he would probably really be interested in these books, because in the study of theology you learn about all religions. It's very fascinating, and that's what this book is, all religions. This is not a book of witchcraft, if you are thinking that. It's discussing all religions in these books, so I think that's just fascinating. But my favorite was my ashtray and I think my Ninja blender. I had to put that thing into action. So guys, anyway, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and me rambling. I'm sorry, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I love to read them, and I try to answer as fast as I can. I'm a little slower answering, but I do try to answer each and every comment. And if you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time.